3, 2, 1.
Go! Let's talk about the overall handling characteristics of each simulator, said Mahatma Gandhi on the 12th of March 1937. In this case we're looking at the released almost last century Richard Burns Rally and the premature, still in alpha, yet to hatch from its egg, only released on Steam, Dirt Rally. Looking at the handling in Richard Burns Rally first, one thing's very clear, there's a lot more sliding in this simulator. Even on the more modest of corners, the simulator encourages the driver to get a little bit of angle and use that to keep stuck to the road. In contrast with Dirt Rally, the cars are far more pokey and a lot more reluctant to get into a bit of angle. As a result, in Dirt Rally, you're far less likely to get into that situation where you appear to be laterally sliding off the track for no apparent reason. But then there's times in Dirt Rally where you want to flick the car around a corner using the car's mass, and it just seems like you can't get the car to stick out how you want it to.
Into left 4 crest and turn right 3. Into left 3.
In Dirt Rally, regardless of the car, the moment you get a bit of angle, it feels as if things are bogging down somewhat. RBR on the other hand is a bit like a pancake on a Teflon frying pan in that the cars will just keep on sliding until you tell them not to. Despite having the feeling of far less grip, in somewhat of a contradiction, the cars in Richard Burns Rally feel far more responsive, twitchy and agile. Driving in Richard Burns Rally, I feel like a Chinese ballerina that was hit by their parents until I learnt the routine perfectly. In Dirt Rally, I feel like a medieval farmer, smacking everything with my hammer, wondering why tractors haven't been invented yet.
Fast left, 50 flat left, into easy right. Keep left.
Going over larger bumps in Dirt Rally, the vehicles land smoother than a 747 on a calm day at Heathrow Airport. RBR on the other hand is like landing at the old Hong Kong International during a thunderstorm with 2 engines on fire and terrorists trying to take over the cockpit. Needless to say, every little bump, jump and track camber is going to cause you to soil your pants in Richard Burns Rally, whereas in Dirt Rally, for the most part, things are quite calm and the car pretty much behaves itself. Of course, which game is more realistic is always going to be open to debate. One thing's for sure though, Dirt Rally's in alpha and very much in development, whereas Richard Burns Rally, apart from absolutely incredible modifications, is essentially abandonware at this point in time. Dirt Rally of course looks absolutely stunning and is one of the first driving games to have that proper raw trombone-y engine noise to the vehicles. For me personally, at this point in time, RBR still captures the raw excitement of rally driving better than Dirt Rally. Mind you, with that said, it looks like Codemasters are working really hard to build Dirt into a truly exciting rally game. Of course, we're going to be following the game on this channel, keeping you up to date with any developments that happen that are likely to excite you. For now though, I hope you enjoyed this somewhat absurd and very generalised comparison between the handling in Richard Burns Rally and Codemasters Dirt Rally. Don't forget to click the like button, subscribe to the channel and check out our Facebook page in the video description.